Things with me. Welcome to YouTube. It is Wednesday night and I am live for the Artistry Collective with my friend Shauna from Frapps Scraps and my friend Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage. Our theme tonight is plants and greenery, and oh my goodness, I just watched Shauna from Frapps Scraps. Every time I watch her, she inspires me to paper craft. But my paper craft supplies are kind of scattered and buried because I haven't done them in so long. But I think next time I am definitely doing something with paper, because Shauna, hi, just talking about you because you are so inspiring, my friend. And I know I keep saying this. I want to do a live with you and walk me through making a junk journal. Just putting it together. But tonight, I'm not working with paper. I am working with this. No, I just speak the truth. My goodness, I am in awe. Every time I watch you, I'm just like, oh, so creative. And I was like, that's why I asked, what are you guys creating? Because Christy does the mixed media. And I'm thinking, I had no idea you had a book about your greenery. And oh my goodness, just amazing. All the little details, oh, just easy. So I heard you say something about a bow and the shoestring bow. So a friend of mine asked me, why do I do a finger bow even when I'm doing just a simple little bow? And I said, well, first of all, it's just easier for me, you know, than trying to figure out, do I put a knot in it? Then do I do this and just tie it like this? It is a little bit easier to adjust, but I just got in the habit of doing this. So my friend, oh, and if you're using ribbon that is one-sided, it's easier to do a bow this way than to do with your fingers than it is to do it just a shoestring bow, because the ribbon twists and then you have to do too much adjusting. I'm so girly. Oh, well, okay, Sarah. So it's just when you make a bow this way, you can control how you make the little bow. And so you just grab it between your middle finger and your thumb. You go over your pointer finger, wrap it back around and go over your thumb. And then right here in that little V underneath the ribbon, pull it through. A ribbon tutorial, yes! You pull it through, so this is what you have, okay? Now this is the important part, because if you don't do this, you're gonna have a mess. So the part that's over your thumb right here, you want to take this and you want to go underneath. You take the end of the ribbon and go through that underneath, okay? And then you are going to pull it tight, nice and tight. And there you go. You have a perfect little bow. And also the secret is, depending how wide you make your fingers, that's how wide the bow is going to be. You can adjust it. You kind of have to figure out which side to pull to make the other side smaller. So you can do like that, and then you can pull it from one of these strings right there, and you just adjust it that way. So this part, the bow, is actually like this. It's attached. And then you can just pull it, and then you have a cute little bow. Maybe we'll use this. We'll see what I'm using. Okay, Lavon. Lavon sent me this months ago. She got it someplace for 79 cents. It is a truck. It's a wood cutout. I don't know where she got it, but it's called Interchangeable Vintage Truck. She's watching, she could tell us where she got it. And because I didn't know, I mean, I always use the plants and the flowers, the greenery, as like an embellishment. So here's the truck right here, and it has a little ledge for these little parts. Here's a flag with stars, Christmas trees. This one looks like it's for summer. It has a beach ball and a surfboard and a cool little dog with glasses. And then here's one with pumpkins. And then here's one with flowers. But I don't think I'm going to use any of these. I'm going to be saving these. I have flowers and some greenery that I'm going to put in the truck. And then I've got my Dollar Tree fabric stash for a messy bow, maybe. We'll see how it works out. Now, I got this at Hobby Lobby probably about 2 years ago. It came like this, and the farmhouse screws onto it. It had 3 little screws on it. I unscrewed it. I'm going to use this on another project. And I'm going to put this to the side right now. I've had this forever. I have no idea how I was going to decorate it, so I just kept it on top of my cabinet in the kitchen with that farmhouse word plain. Can you imagine a crafter having something plain? Well, yeah, because I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. And it has these little hooks. And I got this on clearance for $4. Oh, and it's dusty at Hobby Lobby. So I'm thinking of putting this truck in here. Right in here. And then some floral stuff around it. Does that count as greenery and plants? But the thing is, I want to make it interchangeable. So I don't think I will be gluing the truck to this. It's a tobacco basket, right? I want to be able to change it out. Maybe the flowers too, I don't know, or maybe just for another season, put some pumpkins in it for the fall. Maybe when 4th of July comes, use the flag and the stars. I don't know, we'll see. But for now, it is going to be a spring truck. So let's paint it. I want to welcome you all to our collaboration. It is the Artistry Collective. It is myself. I am in the middle between 2 amazing creators. Sometimes I wonder, what am I doing here? But it's Shauna from Frapps Scraps and Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage. We start on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time with Frapps Scraps. I come on, no, wait a minute. Did I say 6? I meant 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern Time with Frapps Scraps. 8 p.m. Eastern Time with me. And 9 p.m. Eastern Time with Christy's Crafty Cottage. Guys, it is Wednesday, 4/24/24. And if you say it backwards, it's the same day. It's the same thing. 4/24/24. How cool is that? And then somebody mentioned that 4/20/24 was the same. Isn't that cool? This 24 has turned out to be quite a year with numbers. All right, I am going to start painting this with chalk paint by Waverly in the color Night Sky, because I think this is a really nice farmhouse blue color. And I need to stir it up a little bit. Okay, let's shake it. Yes, a palindrome. It's the same board as it is backwards. That's so cool. I love things like that. And I have a thing with numbers, and they're all even numbers. 4/24/24. All even numbers. I don't know what that means, but I like even numbers. So did you all have a nice Wednesday? Tell me. Tell me about your day. I had an okay day. I was working close to home, so that's always a good thing. And tomorrow is my Friday, and then I'm off for 3 days. Okay, let's paint this. I think this will be a really nice blue. I was going to go red, but then I decided, no, I want the blue. And I was gonna go dark blue. And then I thought, this color blue is turning out to be one of my favorites. It's called Night Sky, and it's like a gray blue. And my kitchen is this color. My kitchen is a gray color, but it looks like denim. Hey, Christy friend, how are you? You like even numbers too? I don't know if it's a thing, right? I don't know what it means. I just feel better when things are even. Does that make sense? Probably not. See that color? So in my kitchen is gray, but it has like blue undertones, and sometimes it looks like denim. I have been good. I've been good. A little tired, but I've been good. Finally, last night I realized that I haven't had a headache in like a week. So I moved back to my home office, which is 5 minutes from my house. I get to sleep in a little bit in the morning. I get to get home in 5 minutes. The weather hasn't been better, but last night I was thinking I haven't had a headache in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Oh goodness. So I think it was just, and it was just getting up really early to get to work. Sometimes it was an hour commute, so I had to leave an hour early. In the wintertime, it was before the sun came up. And it was taking its toll on me. I've still got the allergies, but it's been nice. No headache. No headache. I know. I know. Hey, Karen, how are you, friend? Thanks for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate that. So tonight's theme is plants and greenery. So I thought I'd paint a truck. Hey, Cody, how are you, my friend? How have you been? I miss you. It's been forever. You got messed up with the time for the last event, so I didn't even get to see you then. All right, so I'm painting this truck, and this is Midnight Sky by Waverly. Let me get a small little brush to paint the hubcaps. And I picked some beautiful yellow flowers. Yellow flowers were calling to me today, and I thought they would look good with this blue. Now, let's do the inside of those in a different color. So what have you been up to, Cody? Can you believe it's the end of April already? Where does the time go? It just moves and moves and moves. I just realized I didn't dry this before I painted, but that little hubcap is lifted up. So if you're here and you're watching and you're liking what you see and you like what we do every week, every other week, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, the notification button too, to be notified for when I upload a video or go live. Faster every week. I know. I've been good, Cody. I've been really good. Just work. Always, like, I don't know. Just takes over everything. And it's so funny. I didn't know what I wanted to make for tonight. And I was like, I don't know what to create. I'm tired. I've been thinking about it all week so far, and so last night I decided to use this truck. I went through my stash. I had this truck, and I thought it's time to use it because my friend sent it to me. Always work, always something, always. It's always work. Oh, I don't know. The other day, my husband and I were talking, and I was like, okay, so I had, let's just say an hour, because sometimes it was 40 minutes, sometimes it was 45 minutes, sometimes it was an hour and a half, depending on the traffic, right? So let's just say 9 hours a day work, right? Then my kids aren't little, they're grown, so I don't have to, rush to events or anything like that. Thank God, because I don't even know how I did it when they were younger. So I said, okay, so 9 hours. All right. And then, put an hour in there. Okay. Half an hour to get ready. All right. So now we're 9.5 hours. Let's just say 10 hours. Okay. Throw that out there. Then you have to sleep. Hopefully you get 8 hours of sleep. That leaves less than 8 waking hours, right? You get home, do dinner. Sometimes I have to take a nap, right? And there's like no time, and then before you know it, it's like late and you're worried about getting up the next morning, trying to get all kinds of things done. And I love to craft. I love to make crafting videos. And sometimes I can't do it. I can't do it late at night. Not when I have to get up early. It just ruins everything. And then the weekend you're catching up on housework. That's why I'm so glad I'm off on Fridays. I can work Fridays if I want to, but when I want to. I am not locked in. Tires in black, and this is Rich Black by Folk Art, and I used sheepskin for the white part of the hubcap. I love doing projects like this. It's kind of like coloring. Anybody else do wood kits? Do you enjoy them? I don't do them that often, but they're perfect if you want to do something that you don't really have to think about. Somebody else created the wood piece. You needed a break, so you spent 5 hours just visiting with your grandma. Oh, that's so beautiful. You have to just do that. Did you take the kids with you? That's so nice. Sunday, I went to watch my son's daughter do her degree recital. She plays the double bass, and you can actually watch it on YouTube. Bard College has a YouTube channel, and they were broadcasting live. I know, me too, Shauna. It was so amazing. She plays the double bass, and it was about her, and she played with the piano player, then she played with the piano player and a violin player, and then she did some music on her own, and then she had the whole bass section, 8 bass cellos. Oh my goodness, it was absolutely amazing. She is so crazy talented. I am so proud of her, and it was just so beautiful to sit there. I always enjoy her concerts, and they're always doing something fun and unique. Okay, some sculpt up tires. Let me dry this up. Oh. Yeah, I bet it did. Did I say my son's daughter or my son's girlfriend? I'm sorry. I wish my son had a daughter. That would be so nice. My son's girlfriend. Oh, goodness. All right, Levon, did you work on your truck? All right, let's just dress this. Have you worked on your truck? You put the paint on, and then you take it off. And this is just a detail sander. It's an alligator or something or other. It comes in different sizes. It's by, I forget exactly what it's called, but it's a detail sander. And I think the company is called Alligator. I think I need a new refill. Here we go. Oh, this is finer. I didn't realize I had finer ones. All right. Now let's do this one. Good. So this is how the refills come. They come like this. And this is 120 grit. It's really fine. And this one doesn't say. It doesn't say. But it's very coarse. Just checking my time, and I know I haven't painted this for an hour. So I just want to remind you, if you're popping on, this is a collaboration. We are the Artistry Collective. There's 3 of us. There's Shauna from Frapps Scraps. Myself, I make all the things with me. And then Christy from Christy's Crafty Corner. Yeah, you did yours with the flowers in it. Not near. Oh, yeah, okay. We'll see. I'm putting flowers on mine too. Did you use the wood pieces that came with this? Here's what it's looking like so far. This has to be old looking. I husband has a 1990 something truck. I want to say 94. And he has worked on it for a couple of years now. But let me tell you, there is nothing like those old trucks. And when I'm not crafting, I'm helping him with his truck. Here, thank you so much. Just want to sand all the edges. And that paint just really like soaked into this wood. I'm working up a sweat. Speaking of which, the weather finally changed here in New York. It's been beautiful. Oh my goodness. We spend the whole rest of the half hour. You have a 90s F-250 most, heck yeah it is. Oh my goodness, the part, his is a GMC. You can get the parts anywhere for it. It's not, doesn't have all that fancy stuff under the hood. He loves that thing. Let's see. All right. Here's what all that work did. All that muscle. All right, let's put some highlights on this. A really small detail brush here. Just a few spots here and there, and I'm not even paying attention to where the light source is. I'm just putting this in just for a little bit of effect. And if I don't like it, just paint over it. There. Just a little tiny bit. All right. I don't think I'm going to need the paint anymore. Let's get this out and figure out how to attach this without gluing it. So first I want to use some Jenga blocks for the dimension, beacon glue, this is the 3-in-1, and hot glue for the permanent, or for the quick hold. I might have to do another layer because it doesn't pass that little ledge that's on this truck. So let's put another layer on because I'm going to be putting the flowers right behind this part, the bed of the truck. And I have zip ties. And I haven't had any luck with the zip ties. But we'll see. See if we can make it work. I mean, I could glue it on there. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's put this to the side and figure out the zip tie situation. So, probably put it through here, right? How would I do that? Just have to be a little. And then of course, I always have to test this. All right, so all right, it's this way. Anybody else do that? Have to test it with zip ties because you're not quite sure. I think it's this way. Let's see. Nope, it's not that way. Okay, that's how to do a zip tie. Okay. Floral wire. Oh, that's a good idea. That is a really good idea. Okay. That is a really, really good idea. Here we go, some floral wire in my bag of wired stuff. Everything is in reach. I love that. Hey Jen, how are you? Okay. Then I have to Lavon, that's a great idea. Thank you, my friend. This is why I love crafting with friends. Right? Because if you don't know something, or you don't know what color or what to do or how to do it, somebody is there to help you. Somebody will have a better idea than you. Except, where's my stapler? Oh, come on. Hello. Now, all right, the stapler was right where it should have been. Imagine that. Okay. Perfect. Last time I used this with the zip ties, it broke the zip ties, and those zip ties were from Dollar Tree. Perfect. Okay. Well, it did break one. Okay. Here's what I have. Elite troops, what do you make? Oh, okay. Well, hello. Here's a little farm truck. It was made out of wood. I painted it in Midnight Sky by Waverly Chalk Paint right here. And I'm going to attach this truck to this tobacco. I want to say Tabasco, but it's a tobacco basket. And then let's start adding some flowers. And like I said, I'm going with yellow because I think the yellow will go perfect with the blue. Yellow and blue are on opposite sides of the color spectrum. Speaking of which, did anybody happen to see that picture that I took on Facebook? I was at work on Monday and the sun was shining for the first time in forever. So this patient was sitting in the waiting room. He called me over and he was like, can you help me figure out something? And I was like, okay. He says, look at that. That it was like a rectangle, and it was the most vivid and brightest rainbow that I had ever seen. And it was just a little rectangle, and we were trying to figure out what it was reflecting on that made that image, because the sun wasn't right in front of the window. So the sun was coming the same, like the building was this way and the sun was over here. So it reflected off a beveled glass shelf. Right? Wasn't that amazing? And so I took a picture of it because I'd never seen it. So, and that was carpeting. It was on carpeting. It was just so amazing, so beautiful. And all day I watched it move. And then by the time afternoon came, because this was late morning, it wasn't there anymore. All right, so I've got some tulips. I love tulips. And I think I might have to remove this piece right here. There we go. Now I could slip those flowers right behind the truck. Okay. Let's do that. Has anybody ever decorated tobacco baskets? It was so cool. It did look like it was on the road, but it wasn't. It was, all right, it was on carpeting. I was inside. All right, let me dry this a little bit and I'll start cutting my flowers while we do that. And yellow and blue are opposites on the color spectrum, on the color wheel. So, which means they complement each other. Like green and red. for Christmas. And I happen to have a color wheel that I got years ago that I never ever used because I always go neutral. But here's the color wheel. You can get one anywhere. But you've seen someone make one out of cardboard. It's on your list to make. The color wheel? Yeah. So if you put your selected color and then in here, it tells you your coordinating colors. Some color wheels, it's opposite, and it'll tell you what goes with it, what's complementary. Some colors together make mud. All right, glue is dried. Make sure that I got the right side up because this is a hanging basket. It has little hooks on it. And now we have to figure out how to This is when a real life friend in person would come in handy. Oh, you're going to make one out of cardboard? I want to know. I want heads up when you do that. That will be cool. There we go. And I did nothing to the tobacco basket. I left it just like it was. I didn't distress it. I'm not painting it. I'm leaving it natural. Although watch tomorrow, I'll see a really awesome project. The tobacco basket painted. How cool. Okay, this is gonna look so cute. Just changed it out every season. And maybe go pick up some floral wire. And like I said, this is going to be up away from Naughty Kitty or any little creatures that might get their hands on it. Here's my green. Alright, here's what we got so far. So cool. And let's get some of this greenery. I think this is a pick from Dollar Tree. And they're staying in there really well. I'm already thinking about what to do for patriotic decor. I was at Dollar Tree the other day and I picked up a whole bunch of red, white, and blue things. Their patriotic section really, like, I don't know, it's so different than last year. There's so much, and there's things there that are ready-made that you could just hang up. I wouldn't even redo them. You know those little metal bottle cap, yeah, no Naughty Kitty, all natural. Those little bottle caps that complain that they're metal. Well, they have one decorated for the 4th of July, and it is so cute that I wouldn't do a thing to it. My goodness. And I have that little farmhouse thing, but no, nope. I might make another sign. I don't know, but I'm thinking, let's do a messy bow. All right, here's my fabric from Dollar Tree that I have been loving. I have not seen these before. Let's see, and one green one in there. And I bought some because I want to make a garland, and I wish I could buy more of it. I wish they had a better selection. Your Wally World has a red, white, and blue florals. Oh, I haven't been, my Walmart is under construction, and I'm not going to go until they're all done. But I did go as they were, you know, redoing it, and their craft department is just insane. I can't wait to go check it out because they never had any of the florals that people were buying their florals from. And so their grand opening is Friday. So I might just have to go take a trip to Walmart and see what they do for their grand reopening. It should be lots of fun. All right, so I'm going to make a messy bow. I'm going to tear some fabric. I love the look of messy bows, and I think fabric makes the best messy bows. Well, thank you, Ryan. So I just want to remind everybody we've got 10 minutes left. This is a segment of the Artistry Collective. On first is Shauna from Frapps Scraps at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on usually Wednesdays. Not every Wednesday, but most Wednesdays. So Shauna from Frapps Scraps, myself, Make All the Things With Me, and then Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage. She will be up after me. Their pages, their channels are linked in my description. Go on over, click on those links, and give us all thumbs up. Leave a comment and say you were there, and subscribe. And if you like what you see, hit the bell for the notifications to get notified when we go live or upload videos. We would love to have you join our channel. And your reactions help us to grow. It helps YouTube notice us. Is this fabric not beautiful? It's just so beautiful. And they only had like one of each pattern, and I grabbed them. I would have grabbed more. I've been loving the fabric. Never worked with fabric too much, but this I couldn't resist. Am I tearing the wrong way? Well, let's see if it'll go this way. Lavon, you're the fabric person. Why is it not tearing? Was I going against the grain? All right, 8 minutes. They have filled with summer florals. Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the sprinkling. You can say that here. You can say share. Please share us out. If there are sharing places, I know YouTube doesn't have like sharing pages, but Facebook does. So share us out onto Facebook. Share us out in Messenger. Share us out in your text message. It'd be fun if YouTube had something like that. Okay, so I just cut that in half, and I think, let's see, let's put it together. And there's so much wonky stuff that's been going on Facebook lately. I don't know, not loving the new AI stuff. It's kind of scary. You need a lot of practice. You are, oh, well, thank you. Practice. Yes, it takes practice. Lots of practice. And just remember, crafting is for fun. It's a hobby. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to bring you joy. There it is. All right, let's put this on here. Oh, thanks, Lavon. Yeah, Jen, it's me too. I'm not thrilled about all of it. Too many changes, and I have to tell you, right here on YouTube, there are small changes, but it's for the better, and it's for the good, and it's for the creator, I think. It's for us. These changes, and they're slight, and they're not drastic, and they're totally fair to us creators. I think Facebook is for Facebook. I mean, now, like, humans are not running Facebook anymore, I don't think. And I would really eventually love to grow this channel and be able to monetize here. I mean, that's the truth. That's the truth. You know, you work so hard over there for nothing, but you work hard here, and YouTube is, I don't know, I think it's the way to go. Oh, thank you, Jen. And I am tying this with twine again, because I'm going to be swapping it out, and I'm going to be making more messy bows. And I had a little box. Oh, I'm looking for something yellow, something lillo. I had yellow buttons somewhere. Okay, in the meantime, No. But in the meantime, this will do. It's kind of plain. It might need more stuff. Maybe this might need to be bigger, but here it is. Here is my finished piece. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Alana and Ryan and Jen and Levon, thank you so much for being here. Thanks, Shauna. Okay, thank you, Ryan. Let's see if this will look good on here. I know I have a yellow button somewhere. I just had them right before I went live. But that's it for tonight. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I don't know. Do you think it's too plain? Whoop. All right, friends. So don't forget that up after me is Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage. We are the Artistry Collective. Join us on Wednesday nights, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Frapps and Scraps, Make All the Things with Me, and Christy's Crafty Cottage. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you being here. I'll meet you over on Christy's page. We'll go hang out at the cottage. And in the meantime, for anyone that needs to hear this, know that you are not alone. Your story is not over. You matter, friends. Have a great rest of your week, and we will probably see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.